Hello friends, I am Professor Yashpal Khedkar. Welcome you in this second video lecture related with the energy conservation of unit number 8, energy audit and energy conservation. And today we are going to study the beat of Energy Conservation Act 2001. Here we are going to discuss the Energy Conservation Act and its features. Let us start. The Energy Conservation Act, it is known as the EC Act of 2001. It is enacted on 1st October 2001 and it was brought into effect from 1st March 2002. The objective of Energy Conservation Act 2001 is providing necessary legal framework for promoting energy conservation measures in the country, and this particular work is operationalized by Bureau of Energy Efficiency, which is known as BEE. Here there are certain purposes of this Energy Conservation Act of 2001, and these purposes are to provide for efficient use of energy and its conservation, provide a policy framework and direction to national energy conservation activities, coordinate policies and programs on efficient use of energy with stakeholders, establish system and procedure to verify, measure and monitor energy equipments, leverage multilateral, bilateral and private sector support to implement this Energy Conservation Act, demonstrate energy delivery system through the public-private partnership, and the main is to promote energy efficiency in the country. So these 7 purposes are served with the help of this act, and how that purposes are going to be served we are going to see later. So these purposes are served by some of the important features of Energy Conservation Act 2001, and these features are Energy Conservation Building Code, which is known as the ECBC, standard and labeling, demand side management, Bachat Lamp Yojana, promoting energy efficiency in a small and medium enterprises, that is ESMEs, designated consumers, and by providing certification of energy managers and energy auditors. So these are some of the features which are specially designed to serve the purpose of Energy Conservation Act 2001. One by one we are going to see all the features and we are going to discuss here. The first part is standarding and labeling. So this standards and labeling, it includes providing the standards and labeling for different equipment and appliances. Means here in standardization and labeling process, they evolve minimum energy consumption and performance standard for notified equipments and appliances. So the appliances which can take minimum energy input and providing the maximum work output, such kind of the equipment and appliances will be labeled according to the standard. So here we can observe the Energy Star label provided in this PPT, in this presentation. Such kind of the different kinds of the labeling can decide the energy consumption of the equipment and the appliances. Next, is the prohibit manufacture and sale of equipment and appliances not conforming to the standard. It means always it has been suggested that the consumer or the customer should purchase the equipment which has the labeling according to the standardization. So it has been suggested that customer should purchase the labelized and standardized equipment or the appliances for him or her use. So here, by providing such kind of the labels and standards, we can prohibit manufacture and sale of equipment and appliances which are not conforming to the standard, because the machines, the equipments or the appliances which are not manufactured according to the standard, definitely we are not going to provide any label to such kind of the equipment. And if the label is not provided on the equipment, definitely customer or consumer is not going to purchase it, as we have informed him, to the consumer or the customer, about not to purchase the equipments or the appliances which has not any kind of the label on it. So manufacturer need to manufacture the equipment according to the standard, then and then only he will get label, and labelized product only will be purchased by the customer or the consumer. The third point is introduce mandatory labeling to enable consumer to make the informed choice. So here we have to inform consumer or the customer about the mandatory labeling, and we will have to make sure that consumer should purchase only the equipment which has such kind of the label on it. So standards and labeling is one of the important feature of the Energy Conservation Act 2001, through which we can ensure that the manufactured product related with the electrical equipment or the appliances is according to the standard and it is properly labelized, and such kind of the labelized product only we will have to allow to the distributor to sell to the consumer or the customer. So here we have provided some of the labels related with the power consumption, and we can see the power saving star system it has been provided. In this first picture, the power consumption, it has been clearly mentioned that 1059 units per year, and 1 star is provided over here, while the power saving guide, in this particular second label we can see the power consumption is less as compared to the first one, and as power consumption is less, 4 stars has been provided for the second label. So this is the standardized label which we can put on our electrical equipment or appliances according to its use, and consumer can see these labels and decide which product, which equipment, which appliances he or she has to purchase. The second feature is the designated consumers. Designated consumers, its meaning in Marathi or Hindi, Niyukta Upabhokta. So we will have to make some of the provisions related with the energy use and energy audit. So these provisions are: number 1, get energy audit by accredited energy audit firms and energy audit conducted by an accredited energy auditor. Means we will have to go for the energy audit by the accredited energy audit firms, and to serve this purpose, to carry out this particular activity, we will have to appoint the accredited energy auditor. Means that particular work will be approved and correct energy audit we can get. Second one is we will have to implement cost effective recommendations. The cost effective recommendations may be provided by the energy auditor or the energy consultant. We will have to implement it so that we can conserve the energy. In the firms, the designated consumers have to appoint or designate energy manager, which can carry all the activities related with the energy conservation and energy audit. The designated consumer have to comply with the energy consumption norms. He will have to keep eye on it, and accordingly energy should be consumed at the firms. By regulations of the BEE to prescribe qualification and certification procedure for energy manager and energy auditor, means the energy manager and auditor should have the correct qualification and certification in the sector of energy audit and energy management, and accreditation procedure has been suggested for energy audit firms, so that the energy audit should be done according to the procedure, and there may be the scope for the further development in the energy conservation sector. The next point is energy conservation building codes, which are known as ECBC also. So this energy conservation building codes plays very important role in as far as household energy consumption and energy conservation for the domestic use. So BEE have to prepare the guidelines based on the suggestions provided by this ECBC. To provide minimum requirement for the energy efficient design and construction of the building, this ECBC has came into force. The mandatory for commercial building, and that mandatory commercial building energy load, connected load, is greater than or is equal to 500 kilowatt, or the contracted demand is greater than or equal to 600 kilowatt ampere. Means the connected load, it will be nearby 500 kilowatt, and the contracted demand, it means the energy consumed will be always greater than or equal to 600 units. It is also applicable for air conditioned area, which should be always greater than or equal to 1000 square meter, including existing blocks. So these are this mandatory commercial building. This is the one of the point which has been mentioned in energy conservation building codes. Such kind of the different types of the codes has been developed under this head, and it should be followed in the domestic energy consumption. The next feature is energy conservation fund, and this fund is required to set up energy conservation fund for the promotion of energy service companies, research and development, demonstration, and creation of testing facility awareness creation. So here, first of all, the energy conservation fund which will be raised, that fund will be utilized to promote energy service companies, research and development, demonstration, and to create some of the testing facilities, awareness in the public, as well as creation of some of the testing equipments. We have seen the word BEE, which is nothing but the Bureau of Energy Efficiency. So here the Bureau of Energy is playing very important role in the energy or that electricity use awareness program. We have seen that this Bureau of Energy Efficiency is operationalized this Energy Conservation Act 2001. What is the use or how the Bureau of Energy Efficiency is working, we are going to see in this particular slide. The role of Bureau of Energy Efficiency is very much important in a energy conservation section, and this important role includes implementation of provisions of Energy Conservation Act. Bureau of Energy Efficiency is always supervise that the provisions of Energy Conservation Act are properly implemented. There should be the quick coordination in this particular work, the policy research work, promotion of energy efficiency, development of new financial instruments, development of ESCOs. The primary objective would be to reduce energy intensity in Indian economy and to awareness creation is also done by this Bureau of Energy Efficiency. So here this particular sentence, the primary objective would be to reduce energy intensity in Indian economy. To serve this particular purpose only, the all roles are come into picture, and this particular work is getting done by Bureau of Energy Efficiency. The role of BEE would be to prepare standards and labels of appliances and equipments, develop a list of designated consumer, specify certification, accreditation procedure, preparing building codes, maintain Central Energy Conservation Fund, and undertake promotional activities in coordination with central and state level agency. Means BEE is going to serve the purposes which are mentioned in the previous slide, but that particular work will be carried out to some of the activities, and these activities are preparation of the standards and labels of appliances and equipment, developing a list of designated consumers, specifying the certifications and its procedure, accreditation procedure, preparing building codes, maintain Central Energy Conservation Fund, and undertake promotional activities in coordination with central and state level agencies. Means Bureau of Energy Efficiency is taking care of each and every features mentioned in the Energy Conservation Act in India. The role would include development of ESCOs, transforming the market for energy efficiency, and create awareness through measure including clearing house. The ESCO, it means Energy Service Companies. Please take the note of same. So with the help of BEE, central and state government has to work for the energy conservation, and here the role of central and state government has been mentioned. the central government has to notify rules and regulation under various provisions of this act. The act is Energy Conservation Act 2001, and central government has to provide initial financial assistance to BEE and Energy Conservation Fund, as well as they will have to coordinate with various state government for notification, penalties and adjudication. Then state government has also have to work with the BEE, and here there is a proper role of the state government in the energy conservation process. The first role is to amend energy conservation building codes to suit the regional and local climatic coordination, and second role is to designate state level agency to coordinate, regulate and enforce provisions of the act and constitute a state energy conservation fund for promotion of the energy efficiency. It means some of the features which has been mentioned in the Energy Conservation Act 2001 has to be satisfied by the central government and the state government. Especially central government is notifying about the rules and regulation under this Energy Conservation Act to the consumer, and they are providing the initial financial assistance to the BEE. They are raising Energy Conservation Fund and coordinating with the state government as far as notification, penalties and adjudication is going to be concerned. And the state government is also taking care about the energy conservation building codes to suit the regional and local climatic condition, because each and every state is having difference in the geographical and climatic situation. So according to that, they will have to take care regarding with the energy conservation building codes, and at the same time state level is also helping to coordinating, regulating and enforcing the provision of this act and raising the state energy conservation fund to promote the energy efficiency. So next bit is Bachat Lamp Yojana. So we have experienced at every state this Bachat Lamp Yojana is now in existence. The first pilot project registered by UNFCCC in September 2008, and this particular pilot project, when it was successful, then it was implemented almost in India. According to this Bachat Lamp Yojana, they have targeted 400 million indecent lamps and its replacement to the CFLs at the price of incandescent bulbs to avoid 4000 megawatt capacity addition. So we know that at many places that CFLs are replaced by such kind of the incandescent lamps, and due to which almost 4000 megawatt capacity we have conserved. The difference in cost would be recovered through the carbon credits, that is CERs, that occur because of their lower energy use. So that particular cost is also going to be recovered, and difference in the cost sometime it can be fulfilled with the help of energy conservation, some of the parts of energy conservation fund. So if this law is not obeyed by the consumers, then some of the penalties we can see over here. Actually, according to the law, the penalties provided, there are n number of penalties are provided, but for some of the penalties we have mentioned over here. If there is a non-compliance by a person as per as the laws, according to this law is going to be concerned, according to this act is going to be concerned, then the amount, it should not be exceed rupees 10 lakh for each offence. On continuous non-compliance, an additional penalty up to 10,000 rupees per day has been collected by the authorities. The initial phase of 5 years would be promotional and creating infrastructure for implementation of the act. Means if you want to construct any infrastructure setup, then first initial 5 years are considered as the promotional and creating infrastructure time. Then no penalty would be effective during this particular phase of 5 years. But after 5 years, always they are going to check, they are going to visit the plant and they will ask about the energy audit. In case of the non-compliance, such kind of the penalties will be occurred by the government or by the energy conservation authorities. So these are almost the 9 features under Energy Conservation Act. When we are going to concentrate on the summary, we should know that what we will have to study. This Energy Conservation Act, when it was came into force, which are the features of this particular act, what is the purpose of this particular act, and one by one we will have to mention the heads of the features and we will have to explain it. So that's all for this Energy Conservation Act 2001. We will meet in the next video lecture and we will study energy conservation at industries, households and commercial sector. Thank you very much. All the best.